Only about a handful of people know my story. My parents know it, you guys now know it, and my roommate, and a couple of my other friends. That's about it. My name is Devin Rieck. My major is business. I don't know, really, my birth, like, exactly how it happened, or where I'm exactly from, or, if it even happened in a hospital, or if it, like, just happened at home. They told me that I was abandoned and at a temple in Surrey, and they just said, this is where we found you. There's a woman that supposedly took care of me. I was reading through old files and saw that. They said they took me to a medical. I had a right fractured wrist. I had scars on my body, and I still have those scars. I have 2 bald spots on the same size of my head, and I have 2 indentations in my skull right up here, each side of my head. And I believe that's all. I mean, for my short stature and everything, they said I was probably malnourished because I haven't eaten for 3 days. I was just sitting outside, so I don't know what I was waiting for, if I was waiting for anything. This police officer was notified, and he came and got me. He took me to the police station, and I guess I had my sister with me. I was holding her, which, at the time I was only like 3 years old, so that's kind of skeptical on my part. For about a week or so, they tried to locate my family, but there was no sign of them, so they took me to an orphanage. The entire orphanage was run by all women, which was kind of interesting, so I didn't see another male for like another 3-4 years. Went back and visited a couple years ago just to, get content with myself and my story, and it was just exactly how I remembered it. It was a big red building, and it was about 2-3 stories tall. I remember this staircase. It had this jagged curve to it. I just remember that one because I remember I always tripped on that one all the time when I was little because I had trouble walking, I think. Yeah, I remember that, and the first floor was the kitchen and dining room. And I remember like each of us had like a chore every day. When I was there, I remember we had swing set, we had monkey bars, we had all the stuff a kid would want, and we had a little tub, I remember, that we swam in. But the bathroom scene I remember that one so well, just because the bathrooms didn't have doors on or anything, since we were so little, like we didn't know anything. So we were all like girls, guys, everything. We were just sitting right next to each other, chatting away, so it was funny. I learned like English and math, all that kind of stuff. At the time I was only 3, 4, 5. Before too long, I was notified I was going to get adopted. So by a couple Americans from Nebraska. They came and visited. I remember it vaguely, but it was strange and it was uncomfortable and the air was heavy. I remember that, I didn't know what to do, seeing white people and another male who was actually white was, scary. We got on a plane, and then we came here. Longest flight of my life, 15 hours. I remember the first couple months I was there, it moved really quick for me, and I think that's one of the reasons why I matured so quick compared to my friends. And I feel that, even today, like when I hang out with my buds here, some days I feel way older than them, and some days I feel younger than them. It's just, during high school, I think it hit me the worst in middle school when I grew up and realized, I feel lost, I don't know who I am. And we do these projects in middle school about heredity and our family history, and they would just excuse me from it and give me an automatic A, and I just don't feel right, like I don't deserve an A just because I didn't participate, because I can't. It bugs me. There's not a day that, it doesn't leave my system about who I am, who I could be, My children are gonna ask me, like, why didn't you ever question this, or why didn't you follow through with this and actually try to find out, So I want to have an answer for my kids, honestly. So I think that's one of the biggest things for my future.